What's going on, guys? This is Qazi. Welcome to another epic video. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things under $500 for beginner colorists. I prioritize this list in order of importance. So we're going to start off with like need and then all the way to sort of like want. This is the right time of the year for buying gear because there's tons of sales happening right now. So I'm gonna have links down below. If you're a beginner filmmaker who wants to make their work stand out, color grading is one of the most effective ways to do that. If you're coming from Premiere Pro or Final Cut 10, then looking at a node-based software like Resolve will just confuse the heck out of you. In this free training, you're not only gonna learn everything about nodes, you will also learn to build the perfect node tree regardless of the project that you're working on. I will end the session with an extended Q&A. These questions came from you guys. Click the link in the description to sign up for this free training. And guys, if you're enjoying the content, you know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more awesomeness. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. Let's roll the intro. Now, everything on this list is tried and tested by me. I don't want to just read an article and then regurgitate that information. I took my time with all these items and made sure that they were ready for me to recommend it to you. So let's start with our first category, which is going to be a monitor. You have to have a screen that you can somewhat rely on. I say somewhat because anything under $500 is going to have its limitations. The monitor that I'm going to be suggesting is going to be a great choice if you're doing content for web, and especially if you're starting out, that's where majority of your content is going to be going. So let's look at this monitor. It's LG 27UL650. Right now, you can get 50 bucks off if you order it from B&H. Now, I've used this monitor for years, and I can tell you, even without calibration, the results were pretty good. Now, that leads us to the next step, which is going to be the calibrator. I highly recommend getting the X-rite i1 Display Pro, and right now, they have $20 off if you were to get it from B&H. The beautiful thing about this particular calibrator is that the software that it comes with is 1, free, and 2, super self-explanatory. You slap it on, it shows you pictures, tells you exactly what to do. There's tons of hand holding in there. And then once you calibrate your monitor, let's say that UL650, I told you out of the box is pretty good, but after calibration, it gets that much better. Now let's move on to our next step. Having an IO box is major for 2 reasons. Number 1, if say you're sending a clean feed from Resolve onto an additional monitor, you're using your GPU to do all the heavy lifting. If you have an IO box, you're bypassing that. You're not putting any stress on your GPU, which can be used for noise reduction, grain, and all that other stuff. Number 2, which is super important, is that a lot of the times when you're in DaVinci Resolve, you have your Mac profile or display profile applied. So you'll have your OS display profile showing you one image, but then when you upload it on YouTube, it looks completely different. When you look at it on your iPhone, it looks completely different. Having an IO box bypasses all of that and gives you the truest image. So the results are gonna be much closer. Number 4, control surfaces. You guys know I'm a huge fan of that. I mean, look at this. Nobody should be spending 35 grand on a freaking panel, but trust me, you got to have it to realize the value of it. And no, I'm not suggesting you pick up a $35,000 panel. I'm talking about tangent ripple, and it will give you the taste for what it's like to work with a control surface. And for us to have an option that is under $500 is mind-boggling, because when I first started grading, the cheapest option was a $1,400 Avid Color, and I had to actually put it on a credit card, and it was the scariest move because I was brand new to color grading, had no idea, and it pretty much cost the same as my laptop, you know? So I was so scared making that investment, best investment I've ever made. Now that leads me to my next item, which is a perfect fit with your tangent ripple. I'm talking about the Stream Deck. They have multiple different versions. The one that I recommend is the Stream Deck XL. That's what I'm using, but I also have the regular Stream Deck. You can have literally 7 of them and map keys to all of them, and they all work at the same time. You can map anything from like grab stills, in and out point, clear in, clear out, playback, and you can set it to like adding an outside node, parallel node, all of that. So you don't have to right click and take your time and spend so much energy doing that. There are people on Mixing Light that pretty much argue that having a Resolve mini panel with multiple Stream Deck XLs is better than having a $30,000 panel. Now, obviously, I don't believe that. That's why I own this. But I would say you can come pretty close to like having everything you need in a very small package for literally fraction of the cost. So guys, there you have it. 5 things under $500 for beginner colors. Hopefully this was helpful. Also, I need to know if this is the kind of stuff that interests you so I can start doing more videos like this. Drop a comment below. On that note, do not forget to watch the free training. Link is down below. I promise you, once you crack that code and understand nodes, your life will be changed forever. I will see you guys in the next video.